Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of our channel, Law Point. This is Shamal. When a glass is half full, it may appear as half empty to another. It all boils down to one's perception. Similarly, what is defamatory for one can come across as not defamatory to another. However, our law clearly defines and differentiates between what is defamatory and not defamatory. To explain this law, we have our Supreme Court of India's advocate on record, Mrs. Praseena Elizabeth Joseph.
Last session we have seen what is defamation. Today we are going to see what are not defamation. There are 10 exceptions to defamation. That means if any act of defamation falls under any of these 10 exceptions, then they are not considered as defamation. Now let's see what are these 10 exceptions. First of all, true facts published with true contents with an intention of public good, however derogatory, will not amount to defamation. Now, in these circumstances, if any defamation suit is filed, then the person who made the allegation need to prove before the court that whatever he has published are true facts with an intention of public good. Then he will not be liable for defamation. For example, a news article is published that A is conducting an illegal business, and in the court, if this person is not able to prove that stated facts are true, then it will amount to defamation. The second exception is men holding public positions are not immune from fair criticism. Every citizen has right to make fair comments on public servants regarding discharge of their duties in the interest of public, and the statement only relates to conduct, character in discharge of their duty as a public servant, then it will not amount to defamation. For example, A tells B that the health minister C is not capable of performing his duty as a health minister because he is not able to control the spread of a disease in that locality, then this is not considered as a defamation but considered as a fair criticism. Third exception is any view or opinion published in good faith regarding a public question shall not amount to defamation. For example, a person commenting on social media regarding a policy decision taken by the government, then it will not amount to defamation. Fourthly, any statement, fair and correct reporting of a proceedings of a court does not amount to defamation. This is because judicial proceedings are matters of public interest and accurate reporting does not amount to defamation. It is not required that the report must be verbatim of the entire proceedings of the court. For example, newspaper reporting triple talaq decision passed by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Fifth exception is any opinion expressed on the merits of any decision passed by a court of law or any statement concerning the conduct of a party to a case or witness are not considered as defamation. For example, A tells B that C lied on the witness stand does not amount to defamation because it falls under this exception. However, if A tells B that C lied on the witness stand because I know C is a man who lies, this will not come under the exception and this will be considered as defamation. Sixth exception is fair criticism of a public performance like movie, play, singing, dancing, etc. or a book published on literature, art, etc. are not defamation. Fair and honest discussion is necessary for art and science to advance. For that, public must be afforded with an opportunity to make fair criticism on the quality of any performance which its author or actor has submitted to the judgment of public. The benefit of this exception is only with respect to fair criticism of quality of the performance and not with respect to the capability of the performer. If the criticism is with respect to capability of the performer, then it will amount to defamation. Seventh exception is when a person who has authority or control over another person either by law or by a valid contract condemn the conduct of this other person in good faith does not amount to defamation. For example, a teacher comment on the conduct of a student in front of another student in good faith does not amount to defamation. However, this exception is not applied if the person in authority exceeds his authority. Eighth exception is when a person who has lawful authority over another accuses him or complain against him in good faith, then he will not be liable for defamation. For example, A complains in good faith to C about the conduct of B, who is a servant of C, does not amount to defamation. The last and final exception to defamation is if a person is cautioning society at large about the non-bad character of another person, it shall not be considered as defamation. For example, a person with a criminal background started residing in a particular society. B, a resident of that society, knowing about his criminal background, cautions other society members about his criminal background, then this is not considered as defamation. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.